Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Luna over here. I'm a real estate agent here in Philly. In today's video, we're going to talk about pay attention to these next 6 things before you become a real estate agent. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. In my channel, you're going to find a lot of tips for new real estate agents, and I post pretty much daily. And now let's get into the video. The first thing I want to talk about is focus on too many things. I understand when you first started, you got a real estate license, you're ready to go, you've probably watched hundreds of YouTube videos and everyone is teaching you different things. So you might want to do door knocking today, cold calling the next day, call expired listing the day after. And everything that you do, you haven't seen any result and you just think nothing works. But I'm telling you guys, do not focus on too many things. Only take one step at a time. If you trust in cold calling, which I do, that's something that I've been doing for 2 years. If you trust in the process, allow yourself at least 6 months to see the result. And once you do, mastermind on that skill and then add on to something else. Maybe send out mailers once you make a couple commissions. You gotta reinvest in yourself. Hire someone on Fiverr, design a postcard, and start mailing your farm. And number 2 is another sure fail that I see agents who are doing is spamming on agents or YouTube creators account and asking repeatedly for referral. For instance, if you're someone that, let's say if I spam in your DM and I said, hey, if you know anybody who's looking to buy in Philly, contact me. And I bet you that you have is, why would I contact you? I don't know you. And if my client put such an important decision on my hand to let me pick an agent that they can go to, I don't know the agent personally, why would I give the client to you? First thing I would do is definitely look up in that area to see the top agents or any agents who have a YouTube channel. I don't really care as much as new or if you're experienced. I wanted to find an agent who can really take care of my client, who has a great work ethics, who will follow up, who will get my client the best house, best deal possible. For me to do that, probably somebody who has a YouTube channel, people who document their journey online, so I can instantly have that trust and connection. I think that's the right way to go about it, rather than just repeatedly ask for referral. 3, sphere of influence is good, but not every family, relative, or friend will come to your way. You need to learn to be okay with it. In this business, for me, I feel more comfortable honestly doing business with a random stranger than with people that I already know, just because people that you already know might not think of you as a professional realtor. They might think of you as their friend. So a lot of expires, if you guys pay attention, they have 2 things in common. 1, they probably list with somebody they already know. 2, the person who they know might have given them a discount, which causes the house not to sell. So I don't really think working with family friend is a good idea, but if you do, you have success, that's fine too. What I'm trying to say in this point is do not expect all your friends or your family relative the day you get your license will come to your way and ask you to list their house or buy their home. If you expect to work little hours, this is definitely not the right job for you. I've worked long over hours, especially when I first started as a rental agent, as a buyer agent. I'll be working 24/7, not have a single day off to myself. I just started to feel a little better my 3rd year where I am a full-time listing agent. However, until this day, I still feel like I couldn't have a completely Sunday off without having one single phone call that interrupts me when I'm taking a 20-minute nap. So there you go. You guys should expect to work long hours, but it doesn't really bother me as long as it's something that I love to do and something where my passion is. I think you will be okay with it. Even if it's long hours, you're getting compensated, you're helping people, and you're doing something that you love to do. So you should be okay with it. But are you easy to give up? If the answer is yes, probably you shouldn't consider to become a real estate agent. In this game, it's more like a marathon than just hit a jackpot and one day you will get $1 million listing. It rarely happens. I mean, you're really going to sell the most that you have in your area. If your farm is a $250,000 home or the average homes, then you're gonna sell the most that you have. You're not really gonna sell a $500,000 listing every 2 weeks. Even though you do get the listing, you might have difficulty selling it if it's not priced right. Because houses that's above average asking price usually tend to stay on the market longer, which causes it's hard to sell. So if you're easy to give up, this might be the right career for you. Also, one last tip. The follow-up is definitely the key. If you're someone who hates to pick up the phone or someone who's forgetful, you don't remember to follow up with this lead eventually is going to sell, and they might sell with somebody else. So before I end this video, one last thing I do want to mention is something that I find it's the most difficult along my journey and my career is you have to keep going even you are not getting compensated. For instance, I know somebody who is my friend and also a realtor out of state. And he's been working so hard and for about an entire year where he has been calling more than 1,000 numbers a day. But on that year, he didn't even make more than $50,000. Not because he wasn't working hard, not because he wasn't doing the right thing, only because his nurture lead hasn't come to his way yet. People are not going to be ready to sell and buy right at that second. It takes time for them to make decision. For people who are selling, there's always a situation. There might be a divorce, there might be a estate, there might be people who are relocating. It's stressful, it's overwhelming. They might not ready to say goodbye to their forever home yet. So you have to learn to cope with that and really start to think about from their perspective rather than you want to make a quick commission. So this is not an easy game. This is not a make money quick job, and you have to understand it. If after all these questions that your answer is no, you're not easy to give up, you can work long hours, then welcome. I am happy for you guys and I'm excited to see all of you maybe start a YouTube channel and then comment down below. Let me know what your ideas are, what channels that you already have. I'd be happy to go check it out. If you watch until this far, make sure you comment fortune cookies. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!